Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Sawyer with thomassawyer.com, and we are here live today with Galactic Readings and Healings, mofos. How you doing, Ingrid?
Hey, Thomas. I'm doing awesome. How are you? Hello, everybody. I am happy to be back.
Well, we're going to, unless you have anything you'd like to plug right now.
No, not at the moment. Let's go ahead and share out and get started.
Okay. Let's see. So a $35 donation, guys. I have to get into my phone, so let's take a couple minutes. I don't even know what that is. You're not letting me in. What on earth? Why is it here like that? Give me a second. That should be right. Computer, I'm turning you off because you just keep giving me the same prompts. That's good. Hello, Skyla. Hello, Amber. Hello, Paul. So hello, Gina. We're doing good. Just getting ready here. Okay. Ivy is watching. So, guys, we have $35 donations, readings, and healings. And first up, we have Ivy. You want to start off, Miss Ingrid?
Totally. Before I do, let me let people know. Yeah. I had a gnarly cold this week, and I'm still a little stuffed up and congested. And we're at the time of day now where coughs start to get worse. So if I start coughing, I'm just going to mute and stop my camera, take care of myself, and I'll be right back. So if you guys see me do that, well, that's why. So without further ado, beautiful Ivy. And thank you, Thomas. Beautiful Ivy. And what does beautiful Ivy need to know? All right, sweets. I feel energy in the root chakra, and I'm seeing a shape of this crescent. It may actually, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like the horn of a woolly mammoth. I don't know what that means, but as I feel into it and sort of the energy of a woolly mammoth, it feels like, I feel it really deeply in the root chakra. It feels very maternal and feminine and supported and supportive. Both of those things need to be true. You need to be supported in order to be supportive. There's a slow, almost sensual movement, but it's really, you know, that powerful boom, boom, boom as this woolly mammoth moves through the world. And it feels like that's an energy that is wanting to connect with you. It's an energy that you embody, but it's also something that you haven't been embodying as much. I feel like it's coming through supported to be supported. You're wired to nurture, but you're also wired to be nurtured, and you've lost that piece of it, that being nurtured piece of it. So spirit is coming in with this energy of a woolly mammoth, and you can look this up and you can feel into the symbolism and see what it means for you. But what I'm pulling through is that's what it's talking about. You need to be nurtured to be a nurturer. And that strongly maternal, feminine, supportive energy is very much who you are, but you can't embody that if you're not on the receiving end of something as well, of that support and that nurture. All right, let me pull some cards for you, darling. What else does our beautiful Ivy need to know? Oh, baby. Okay, so I can see there's some, this is around a relationship, and the things are blown up in your face. You have the Tower card here, but also you have the Justice card, which means that when everything falls, you know, when the debris lands on the ground, it's going to land in the right place. It's going to be the right thing for you. Your relationship is going through a change, and I'm relating it back to the channeling I did with the woolly mammoth, which is saying, you know, something has to change, something's got to give in order for you to be at your best in your best capacity. I feel like your relationship needs to change. I don't actually see the relationship going away. It feels really stable to me. It feels like, but it feels like something drastic needs to change. Like you've been trying to communicate your needs for a very long time and haven't been met. And then the universe comes in and assists you with a big sweeping clean out. And that's when healing begins and healing takes place. So I feel like you're going to be moving into an energy of healing within your relationship. And it's going to start to feed you in a new way so that you can reciprocate that energy and you can start to build the momentum and the energy of nurturing. And you'll be able to feel energized to connect and nurture and heal and be present for all the people that you care about. Whereas for a while now, you haven't had the energy, and that being present, that maternal instinct has been depleting for you. It's going to start to feel invigorating again because you're going to get that nurturing, that connection where you need it from, which is your closest relationship. But you have to go through a bit of a bumpy time in order to get there because you have to sweep out a lot of old patterns and ruts and behaviors and conditioning. And the Tower is really, really good for that. But everything's going to fall into place as it should. So there's not really anything you need to do except stand in the storm, be present, don't go anywhere. You don't need to run off. You don't need to make any changes. It's all happening for you. Okay. This is all coming in, and like the universe is doing the job for you. You don't have to do it. All right. The only thing you're going to have to do is a bit of cleanup, maybe when it's all said and done. That won't be a problem. That's the healing process, is what I'm getting. Open communication. All right, beautiful. I hope that is helpful to you. Thank you so much for allowing me to be of service. Bouncing you over to Thomas.
Give me a second. 1 second. Copy. There we go. Next person I want to bring you on screen, if you don't mind, Nathaniel. Okay, Ivy. Pat me. Say I accept, Ivy. We're going to move you into a higher state of energy to help release old patterns and cords that are no longer serving you. This is going to help with your root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, and feeling it. And the depression that you're feeling. Ivy, I'm going to snap my fingers at this time now. Close your eyes real quick, dear, because you're not ready, they're saying. And now. You're going to see yourself in a circular tube. There's energy coming down through the tube. Like that. Hold it. Thank you. One. Hold it. You're going to see it in your mind's eye. Just like that. Just like that. Erakafu Karashikarada. And there, give us a second. Now bring her back into her body. There. Ivy, how do you feel? Can you type in the comments? If I want to see it, it's a question. Let's give it a second. Emotional. Okay. And I'm going to tap into your heart chakra, Ivy, like this. I'm tapping into the 3rd, 4th, 5th layer of your auric field, like that. And tap into the emotional body. Open. Release, like that. Now, if you start crying, Ivy, you're just releasing. You're purging. Step in, Archangel Metatron, to her. Ganesh, to her. Sophia. And Morrigan. No. Bridget. There. You're going to start to feel your whole body heat up, Ivy. Felt a lot of energy in my lower chakras, yeah. And ground. I'm dropping a cord directly into the center of the earth, like that. Ground. Just saying you're fighting a little bit, so give this a second. It's okay, though. And like that, ground. Like that. Clear. Okay, Ivy, do you feel how that energy is starting to shift? Do you feel how that depressive energy is gone now? They're still working on you. You've got there's like 3 angels around you. Yes, thank you. We got it. Okay. And recalibrate light. Got it. What is that? Not a honey badger. Okay. There's not a honey badger around you. You have like this cat walking around you right now. They're saying this seems to be a new thing that's happening. So there's this cat walking around you. He's saying tap into him. He can help you. It's one of these winged felines. They come from way far off in the universe. I have no idea what planet they come from, but it took them a long time to get here, they're saying. One of them's he's talking to me. So I want you to tap into that energy. They're saying reach out your hand in front of you and you'll feel the heat of his body. Like that. As I'm watching you. And tap into that energy. Just like that, just like that, just like that, just like that. Yeah, honey badger. And just like that. Got it. Beautiful. Plus your grandmother's around you, Ivy. She like walking. She's behind your right hand shoulder. Okay. Next up, guys, we still have lists going, $35 donation, readings and healings. And I'm going to do just different things with different people. Nathaniel, do you want to come on the stream, man? I sent you a link. I don't know if you want to, but I feel like it would be very interesting to see on video. All you have to do is press that link and sign in. Just put in the comments if you do or you don't. Before we get started. There he is. He's all right. He may already be here. Yeah. We bring him in. Add to stream. Hello, Nathaniel.
Hey, Thomas. Hey, Ingrid.
Okay.
Hey, Nathaniel.
This is going to be a whole new way to do this.
So brave. I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah.
You want to start, Ingrid? I'm just going to do mine second.
Okay. Okay, my sweet. I'm feeling a lot of energy in the power center, and I'm feeling a lot of tension in my shoulders. The power center is like it's expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting, expanding, contracting. It feels like it's gonna burst, which feels like a positive thing to me. I feel like you've been working a lot on your self-esteem and your self-worth, and really just trying to burrow in and get better with that. I feel like you've just been doing a lot in that arena. This tension in my shoulders is a result of the frequency expansion that's happening for you. You're about to, the best way I could put it is like bust through. It's kind of a new you. I call it like a new personal paradigm, right? You're moving into more confidence in yourself because of the focus. You've had incredible focus on this, is what it feels like to me. You're really focusing on yourself, focusing on that masculine confidence, assertive energy. But the pressure that you feel like you're in a pressure cooker right now, don't panic. If you feel like you're in a pressure cooker, it's actually a really good sign because you are about to break through. And try and understand that what you're experiencing is a physical manifestation, just like a physical symptom of that expanding into new energy. Is that making sense to you?
It does.
Okay. So let's see what else I got. Show me.
Reminds me of like I say lobster, like a lobster molting its shell.
Oh, okay, that's a good
that kind of energy.
I just see a pow, but that's good. Yeah. So, on the other side of this is a lot more confidence, which we, like I was saying, also a lot of lightness. You're going to be letting a lot go. You carry a lot of burdens. You carry burdens that you don't realize that you carry. I feel like you carry burdens from your childhood, from earlier in your life. You're a very noble person. Like that's what you strive for, is to be noble, to be in integrity. As a result, you tend to take on a lot more burden and responsibility, energetic and emotional, than you really need to. And so you're carrying some energy from past relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, family relationships. There's a lot piled on you, honey. And as you expand through this, as you've been doing this work on your self-confidence, you're going to be able to let that go. It doesn't feel like you can let it go right now, but you don't have to do anything. You're going to become aware of it, and you're going to be able to let it go. And you're going to experience a lot more lightness and freedom. It's also going to give you an opportunity to, in a way that you have never done before, you're going to be able to choose the direction of your life. You've been really hampered in that. It feels like you haven't allowed yourself to really choose the direction that you want, because you've been so weighed down by this energy that you've taken on in your past relationships, in your effort to be noble, to be in integrity. That's going to go away. I think essentially the message I'm getting from Spirit for you is, well done. Your work is paying off. Your work on your masculine expression is really paying off, and you're about to break through. I'm pull some cards for you. Does that all make sense to you?
It does. Yep, it absolutely does. Thank you.
I mean, if there's anything else coming through the cards for you, darling. Wow, cool. So look at this. You have the Tower and the Sun card in the same reading. This is what I'm talking about. You are expanding into a new personal paradigm, and there's fucking chaos in the process. That chaos is busting free. You are busting free into your truest, most confident, most badass self. This is all happening for you. You don't have to do anything except let it happen. You've done the hard work, and the hardest thing you will ever have to do, and you did, was make the commitment to yourself. All right? Things are going to start coming to you, and you have a solid foundation that that you can rest on. Okay? Self-confidence. It's getting better. I feel like it's something you've really wrestled with in this lifetime, is that self-worth and self-confidence. Mm-hmm. And I'm getting this feeling of like pride from spirit comes like proud, because this has been your bane, your Achilles heel, this self-confidence, this self-worth. And you did the very scary thing, which was acknowledge it, look at it, and make a commitment to move through it. And you've been supported ever since. And the hard work is done. You're going to keep getting better, for lack of a better term. Okay, that feels pretty complete to me. How's that feel to you, Nathaniel?
That feels complete for me as well. Thank you very much. That was beautiful.
All right, bouncing you.
Okay,
Resonated with all of it.
Here we go. I don't know where they're going to take you, but are you ready?
I am. Let's go.
Close your eyes. And you just describe what you feel. So we're just going to snap and bring you there. And angelic realm. No. Crystal castles materialize. Tell me what you can see around you, Nathaniel.
It's bright.
Okay.
It's bluish. Looks almost like ice.
Okay. And these dragons, let's see if you can see them, because I see them now. Step in. There's one walking behind you.
I feel like it's orange.
Okay. And he's carrying something. It's like a scepter. And he's going to breathe on you, he's saying. Can you feel that?
I do feel warmth.
Okay.
I was cold.
I'm gonna put a ring of fire around you. No. And can you see the ring around you? It'd be a ring of red. Like light.
Yes, around the periphery.
Yes. Okay. Who is it? I'm not having him step through. Who is it? Who else? Okay. You like Jesus, Nathaniel?
I'm good with Jesus.
Okay. Jesus, step through the red. Now. Doors open. Just describe what you're feeling or saying.
I'm feeling like a great sense of like calm and relief. Yeah, I just got tingles on my left side.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, like feeling unburdened, like the message, like I feel like a message of like all that stuff, like I just don't need to carry it anymore. Like it's not mine to carry. I can just let it go.
Okay. And bring in the Christ light. No, you're gonna feel this before we bring you back. No. Especially in the heart center. And clear, Jesus, step in, connect, recalibrate light. Got it. And clear that past lifetime wound, remove it, and recalibrate light. Just like that. Okay. What's up, Michael? And golden ray. Boom. Now we're going to bring you back when I snap my fingers. Now. In the body. Got it. You can open your eyes. Oh, shit. How you feel?
A lot lighter. Yeah.
Okay. The saying, go outside and ground. Universal downloads of consciousness will be coming into his system that will help him further prepare for where he is going. If that makes sense. I feel like they just washed away like 5 lifetimes of bullshit from you.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's what it felt like.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So they're just like, we don't need this stuff anymore. They've been pushing me to do more and more of this on feeds. Anyways, but yeah, so you're good, brother.
Great.
Get some water. Get some water.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, brother. Okay, we're back.
We're back. That was fun.
Next up we have Robert. Guys, we still have open donations, $35 donations. It's in the feed, it's tagged on StreamYard and on Facebook. Robert Becker. Robert, you want to come on the camera, man?
Totally optional.
It's totally optional, man. But you can. I can send you a link. We're friends. Just let me know. But we'll just go ahead without, if you don't want us to. It's okay. It's 100% okay. If you don't want to. Mr. Bob. I'm at work and eating, not at this time. Okay, cool. You want to start off, Ingrid? I need time to get readjusted.
You bet. Okay, beautiful Bob. Show me, show me. Show me, show me. Okay. Let's see. I'm feeling a lot of energy in my head and I'm feeling it in the power center. That was interesting. And I'm feeling the emotion of anger start to come up inside me. And as I put all of this together, Bob, I feel like what I'm picking up is you're going through kind of a purge right now. It's about the intellectual understanding or the perception of something, of certain things in your life, the anger that's coming up underneath that. There's a feeling of, it's interesting because you're such a heart-centered dude. And I feel like you've been pulled out of your heart and into your head and into your power center. But it's not a permanent thing and it doesn't mean anything. It's an opportunity to purge, to do some clearing in your body. You need to clear out some anger. You're very patient is what I'm getting. And you kind of pride yourself on being very patient with people around you and people who you love. But some of that has actually not been patience so much as stuffing and stuffing your feelings about something, about whether something is like done right or how situations were handled, that kind of a thing. And Spirit is coming in and assuring you that this is very much a temporary thing. This is not the essence of Bob, but you need to purge some anger. So you're going to be having some memories and some resentments come to the surface. And instead of pushing them down or trying to love and light them to death, you need to feel the anger and just let yourself be pissed if it was unfair, if it was not handled the way you wanted to, if your needs and wants and suggestions were trampled over. That's the kind of thing. So it might be weird seemingly unimportant things that pop up in your head and just make you want to pop your head. But don't ignore that. Don't stuff it. Don't try and love and light it away. That's not the way to do it, is to go into the anger and swim in the anger. And when you allow yourself to do that and really feel that and be in that, you'll notice it start to dissipate really quickly, and the story and the resentment just fade away and it won't matter anymore. That's what I feel like is coming up for you right now. And this is a purging process, because it's kind of like moving through another layer on your journey. You will step right back into that yummy heart space as soon as you allow yourself to feel the anger to get pissed off. Let me pull some cards for you. Thank you. Yeah, you're retreating. That's fine. Hermit, go within. Okay. The Empress, which is great. The Nine of Cups, which is great. This is all really, really good energy. You're moving towards it. You're feeling a bit in limbo, like you're not making progress right now. And it's because of this, the resentments and the anger and just a little bit of shit to move through. And then that will bring you the necessary emotional and spiritual wisdom that you need in order to move into the fullness of your heart and your heart's expression. Okay, sweetheart, see it for what it is. And if you see it for what it is and you don't take it personally or make it a thing about you as a person, it's going to be very easy for you to navigate. It won't take long. Spirit is essentially just coming in and saying, hey, don't ignore this. Don't push it away. It's an important part of your process and journey, and it is serving you and working for you. Thank you, beautiful Bob.
Okay, Mr. Bob. Okay. Timeline shift.
What is he doing? I thought you were typing.
No, I'm tapping. I'm asking what exactly they want me to do, because they want me to do this differently. It said timeline shift. Okay, so how timelines have been explained to me, Bob, is essentially it's like they talk about timeline jumping. How I've seen Bashar explain it, he's a channel. It's like there's to get to the next timeline, it's like there's solid pictures. It's like a picture. You don't automatically jump. You start moving into that timeline like one frame at a time, if that makes sense. So it's like one frame, and then you move into the other timeline. So I'm just channeling, what we're going to help him with is shift him into a more solidified timeline where your emotions you're going to be able to I'm just going to go with this, freely express your emotions and freely express what it is that is within your heart to bring about what it is you wish to manifest within the world. They're saying go with whatever it is that you wish. So I want you to say, I accept, Bob, like that. And here we go. You're going to feel energy and heat all around your shoulders and your legs and your back and your chest. It's probably going to get really hot, so be prepared. Not uncomfortable, but it's going to get hot, because I'm mirroring what you're feeling a little bit. And shift. 1. Shift. 2. Shift. 3. Shift. 4. And bring a ray down. Christ ray. And connect all 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And connection like that. And recalibrate. You're going to notice over the next couple days, like things that you're thinking about are going to start leaving. So what they're doing is they're tapping into, so in your auric field, you have all these, it's like layers of an onion, but you have a mental body in there, and they're tapping into mainly the mental body, they're saying, but also into the emotional body of the auric field. And they're going to start releasing different components of that, like that. And it's going to help you stay more centered. Okay, now the picture's opening up for me. Now I can see. Thank you. I don't need this person. And I see you getting another job. I feel like you're waiting, like there's a security aspect with where you're at. They're saying aim higher. They're wishing you to manifest into something better for yourself, even though you've been there for a very long time, but something where you're going to be happier. I feel like you're getting stuck in how you feel about things and where you're working. And there's obviously family issues. They're talking about all these other issues, but with this skip in the time, well, not skip, with this jump into a more solidified timeline, it's going to help you over the next week or two release a bunch of things that are you're holding on to from the past, and they're just doing it faster because they're saying people need to be ready for this. I don't know what they're getting at, but I have an idea. And it's people need to be ready for the energy that's coming, they're saying. And there's a place within this for you. You don't see the full picture yet, but given enough time, you will see the full picture. We can't know all the steps that are going to happen. It's Bob. It's like someone comes to me on TikTok or Facebook. I want to know my purpose. I don't think any of us know our fucking purpose. Honestly, I don't think any of us know that. But we have to go through the steps to find whatever that is, whatever that means for us. We have to go through those steps one at a time. I've always been looking for a job that fills my needs and frees my time, definitely in a new field. Yes. They're saying, look, just look. Bob, just message me. There's a book I'll recommend to you. I don't really give it out, but to clients. But you can find it on YouTube. It'll help you immensely. But it'll help you manifest that pretty quick. My guys are like agreeing. So they're bowing to you for some reason. Anyways, so yeah, that's it. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Got him off there. Thank you, sir. We still have open donations. It's $35 readings and healings. I'm just gonna check. What do you got going on, Miss Ingrid?
Well, I'm kind of playing catch up right now. I was sick this week, so it kind of took me out a little bit, but I am working on a new course, which I'm pretty excited about, but it's kind of like, it's a little bit in the, planning phase, but I'll tell you what it's called. How to Be Outrageous. So you can get an idea about that. But it's essentially going to take people through everything that I do and put into place that has resulted in me and the people who I've worked with living just outrageously creative and intuitive and fun lives and free. Lots of freedom. So that's what I've been working on. But I don't really have anything to like share about that except just this is what I'm doing.
Okay. Cool.
How about you?
I have a class on Sunday. It's Journey to Level of Heaven or Source. They keep flipping back and forth on that. Where people can directly interact with angels and talk to them, see them. So yeah, it's Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's on my website, thomassawyer.com.
Nice. I do have
people are interested, sign up.
I do have a mini course that people can sign up for on my website right now. It's really for people who are looking to conquer their fear. If you're a person who deals with big fear, it's because you have big power, and fear and power always coexist. So the more you fear you have, the more personal power that you have. And so learning skills and tools to manage and move through that fear will enable you to step into that power and stop letting fear convince you that you are not. That's on my website. And for $22, you get lifetime access to that. And it's ongoing content. I continue to add to that library of content there. That's like beautiful. I think I'm going to be adding it to my How to Be Outrageous course, though. Like that's a bigger thing. I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, next up we have Skyla today. Skyla's in the house.
Skyla. All right.
If you want to come on camera, Skylar, you can. You just let me know.
Babes.
It's up to you. She types. Okay, read. You just let us know, Skylar.
We'll have to put the StreamYard link in the description of the video and make it easy for people who want to jump on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I have both my phones. I can send you a link real fast. Anyways, but Ingrid, you go ahead and get started, and I'll just figure out what I need.
Okay. Skylar. Show me, show me. Show me, show me. Show me, show me. Okay, Skyla, for you, my sweet, here's what I'm feeling it in my body, my sacral, my throat, and my head. The sacral's feeling really tight, babe. Actually feels very uncomfortable. This might have to do with where you're at in your cycle, but it does feel like it's physical, and it feels like it's something you need to pay attention to. It just feels like a tightening, a contracting. It does feel like a contraction is what it feels like. So maybe this is cycle based on your cycle. I'm not sure, but I will say it's like it just feels like ringing, tight. Energetically, from an energetic standpoint, what I'm being shared with is this is about not expressing yourself creatively. Like I feel like you're getting very lost in I got to get this done, the practical aspects of life, doing for other people, taking care of all the things. It feels like you're kind of getting lost in that, and your creativity is really suffering, and you are a person who needs to be creative and expansive as often as possible. And also to say to playfulness and joy. Feels like the playfulness and the joy is being sucked out of you right now, just squeezed really tight. So your action step is to wake up and set the intention to find the joy, to attract the joy, to step into joy, no matter what else is going on. Find that playfulness, that childlike joy, which is where your creativity comes from, feels very important right now, because it just feels like you're suffering, and it feels like there's you could end up with a physical manifestation of that stuck energy, and we don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. If you do have any concerns about what's going on in that area, it feels like the lower abdomen, the uterus, and as I'm tapping into the uterus, I'm feeling bumps. And I feel like that could be like fibroids or cysts or something. If you have any issues, sometimes these things are just, they're asymptomatic and they don't mean anything. I think they're not a big deal. But if you have any issues or concerns, go see your doctor and get that checked out, because I am feeling something physical going on there. Now, as far as the throat is concerned, I feel like that feels like a kind of a typical throat block, like just having a hard time expressing yourself. The energy in the head feels like I feel overwhelmed and maybe some confusion, or just, there's so much overwhelm that you can't see past the immediate crisis. Like there's a crisis after crisis, like lots of little crises that you're dealing with. You need to know that these crises are really a distraction from what's really important in the moment, which is your joy and your creativity and your expression. And it's going to take a little while for you to buzz out of this, I feel like, because there is a bit of a groove, an energetic groove that you've created. Just know, I love what Thomas said earlier about shifting timelines, about how it's like one frame at a time. That resonated deeply with me. And I want to pass that along to you. Is like, this is just a little shift, like one little vibrational shift at a time. And what Spirit always tells me is, Spirit says, it won't happen as fast as you want it to, but it'll happen faster than you think it will. It'll be perfect timing. So just keep working at that, my love. Stay committed to that. You're going to be able to move out of this groove and find that joy again. I feel like by the time the weather gets warm, sort of the springtime and the summertime, you'll be feeling lots better. That's what it feels like to me. So that's what Spirit's coming in and saying for you. Let me pull some cards and see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to communicate. I do feel some tension in my shoulders too. So just, stress, feeling burdened. All right, these are good cards. You have good energy to work with. Building, creating. This is a card of creativity. You haven't lost your faith, baby. And you are a woman of power, as we know. Your dreams are in reach, and you have everything you need to achieve those dreams. It's only the mind that messes with you, that gets in your way. It's like I'm gonna tell you this story. This was great. I was with my kid yesterday, and he is a super in shape 17-year-old, and we went to the river, and he was hopping on rocks, having a great time. I'm not so good at that anymore because I have this really strong fear of heights. Like I have vertigo, and so I really psych myself out when I'm up in like high places or scrambling on stuff. And he's an amazing coach, man. He was up on a rock. He was like, "Come on up, mom! Like, just put your hands here, you know." And I looked up at him and I said, my brain is fucking with me. And he goes, yeah, but this is not something that you have any physical problems with. Like you can physically do this. And I went, oh yeah, I can. Your brain is fucking with you. You can do anything. You are physically capable. So as I was running around across those rocks with him, managing my brain, I kept saying to myself, I'm in control. I'm in control. I'm in control of where I put my foot. I'm in control of like how I grab the rocks. And it was really, really helpful to recognize that the only reason I was struggling is because my brain was messing with me. It had nothing to do with my physical capabilities. And I pass that along to you, my dear. I hope that's helpful. I'm bouncing over to Thomas.
Scarlet, okay. Angel form. No, that form, thank you. I'm going to put in barriers around you. There's something I need to do. I can explain it better if you message me later. And so to say I accept in your head, guides, give me the green light. Thank you. And put in barrier fire around her like that. You're going to feel your body start to heat up. Step in lions. Take that away. Don't like it. Take it away. Jesus. Metatron, Michael, Santa, and Raphael there. And clear. And burn out fire in all directions. Drop. Tap into your heart chakra. Open. What is this? I'm seeing a past lifetime. It's. Give me a second. It's like I can't get the exact time frame on it, but I'm seeing what I'm seeing. So all around you, there's carriages. There's like it's like pre-colonial, they're saying, and it's like the village caught on fire. There's something you're carrying from that lifetime into this one, and just let's wipe that out. So we're going to move that energy out of your field now, like that. Release, recalibrate light. And your feet, they're looking like transparent almost. They're talking about grounding yourself like into your body, but also into the earth. What can we do with it? Okay. And you're going to feel the bottom of your feet start to heat up. Right in the middle, like that. And ground. Jesus, step in. Blessing. Thank you. And leave. Mother Mary, step in. Blessing. And all biblical today, aren't we? Francis of Assisi, step in. Blessing. We need 3, thank you. And connection. 1, 2, 3. And clear. Recalibrate light. Oh, thank you. They reminded me when you first came up. So you're feeling really low in energy, Skyla. So what we're going to do is tap you into more energy. So it's like a battery that's being recharged. That's what they're showing me. So now. 75, 80, 85. Okay. And stop. And recalibrate light. Open crown chakra, release. You have a dragon to the right side of you, Skylar. He's sitting there. He's saying he wishes to talk to you. What I would do if you want really fast, my guides are saying it's cool. So I just want you to close your eyes, Skyla, like that. This will only take a second. And they're going to show you the dragon in your mind's eye now. So you can see him again when you ask to speak to him while you're asleep or in meditation. And bring it back. Thank you. And ground. If you're feeling vertigo or dizzy, let me know. Just let me know you're saying on the feed. I'm looking at both sets of comments. What's up, David? Just let me know, Miss Skyla. Before we move forward. Feel warm, not dizzy, though lighter too. Okay. And ground again. We have her. Step in. Angels. Thank you. And light beings. And there we go. Clear. Clear. Clear, clear. Where's your wand at? Let's see. And wand. Boom. There. We got it. We got it. So they remove this past lifetime. There's stuff you're holding on to. You're repeating it. So in other lifetimes, a lot of times we're repeating something we've already done. I heard an interesting analogy from a book was that this one family was having recurring problems over and over again in different lifetimes. So they had spent like, I don't know how many thousands of years reincarnating in the exact same locations, trying to fix this problem until they fixed it. And once they fixed whatever this karmic thing was they had to fix, then they went on to something else. But they're telling me this to tell you, so you'll understand a little bit of what we're doing, is that we're moving this other lifetime because it's affecting you in this lifetime. It's not a reoccurring, but it's like this village burned down and there's something with children and stuff I'm seeing. But we've moved that out of your energy. We're still working on that, but we're moving it out. And they're saying go in peace. Yeah. Whew. Okay. We're back. Thank you, Skyla. Next we have Kimberly. Kimberly, are you here, dear? Kimberly.
Kimberly.
We still have open donations. It's $35. PayPal and Cash App.
Are we waiting for Kimberly to respond, or should we just go?
There she is.
All right. Okay. Hi, Kimberly. All right. First thing I'm noticing is I'm feeling tired. You need to rest, darling. It feels like you haven't had good quality rest. I'm seeing that your sleep is disturbed. Set an intention before you go to sleep that you get into a really deep and restful state of sleep, because I feel like that you haven't been getting good sleep. And I feel like that you're run down during the day. And so it's this cycle of just exhaustion that you're dealing with. Setting the intention will really help before you go to sleep. And then when you get up, feeling into it. Nope, they say that's enough. Set the intention for good sleep. When you get good sleep, you're going to have more clarity about the things you need to manage during your day. And you're going to recognize that you've been spending energy on things you don't necessarily need to put as much energy onto. And that's going to really help energize you as well. So that will switch, right now you're in a cycle of exhaustion. This will turn it around. So you begin cycling into more energy. You're at a really busy time in your life right now. I feel like you just have a lot of activity, a lot of action happening. Waking up just after 3 every day for no reason. Oh, Yeah, you got a lot of energy that is cycling and cycloning in your life. You're dealing with a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of little stuff, a lot of big stuff. You're just in a very, very busy state right now. Okay. So set that intention to go to sleep and stay asleep because you don't need to be waking up. Even if like 3 o'clock is like the spiritual time, it's kind of when the veil is most thin. And I just feel like you're really tapped into, there's lots and lots of energy around you. It doesn't feel bad. It just feels really busy. Set that intention to sleep through the night and you'll be able to slip into more energy and vitality so that you can just deal with the energy. You're not going to have this much activity and energy in your life forever, but you're going through a period where you just have a lot on your plate and you're just dealing with a lot. There's a lot of learning. There's a lot of connecting. There's just a lot of movement that is happening. All right. So let me pull some cards for you. What else does our beautiful Kimberly need to know? Yeah, here's the exhaustion card. Oh, it's good though. I mean, you don't have anything anything bad happening. It's just a lot, tons of activity. Look at that. You've also got a lot of help coming in. And you have a really strong intuition. So listen to it. You're really well equipped for this kind of busyness. I think a lot of people are coming to you for help and to lean on you to find support in you. And some of it's big and some of it's small, but even just a consistent, like, hey, what's your opinion on this? Hey, what do you think? And people just wanting to be in your presence because you're strong and grounded. It's just taking its toll on you because you haven't been getting good sleep and you need to just shift that cycle of energy, my darling, but nothing negative or icky that I'm picking up, just a lot. All right, over to Thomas. Thank you, darling.
God. Let me see. I know you want me to do energy work. What do you need me to tell her? Okay. We're going to help you with the sleep. Give me a second. It's not the message so much. They just want me to do the work. Give me a second. And say I accept, Kimberly, in your mind. Give me the green light. Thank you. And now they heat up. Searching. Where is this sleep pattern thing? Let me speak to our guides. What's going on there? They're saying the reason you're waking up, as Ingrid said, the veil's the thinnest between like certain 2 to 4 a.m., whatever. But they're saying the door's opening because more energies are becoming available to you. And I'm asking them to shut the door, but they're arguing with me about shutting the door. What that means is like letting you sleep. Now you can still sleep, they're saying, but you can ask them, your higher self, to transfer the information. Let me just talk to your higher self. Mm-hmm. Okay. And okay, so your higher self is going to help translate some of this energy so you don't have to wake up. Okay, I'm just going to say the like rebel angel, just say it. Okay, so the point is, Scott, sorry, not Scott, Kimberly, is that I would tell them to let you fucking sleep.
Right?
They're your guides. They're your guides. They have to listen to you. They may not agree with what I'm saying to them. I don't care. They're your guides. So you need to tell them to let you sleep. They do not remember what it is to be human half the time. They have no idea. Just tell them to let you sleep spiritually. And we're going to help her with energy, though. Okay. And tap in angels. Around her, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and open. and recalibrate light, heart chakra. Move into the back, open, recalibrate light, move into the shoulders, move into the sacral solar plexus, heart chakra. And release, recalibrate light. Beautiful codes. Give me a second. Do I bring these in? What do I do with them? Tap me into the angels again. Michael, step 4. What do I do with these codes? They're saying playing certain frequencies. Michael's talking to me, Archangel Michael. Playing certain frequencies is going to help you throughout the day. Edgar Cayce writes so much about this. Edgar Cayce is someone that died in the 1940s, but he's got about 4,000 books on his trance channelings. But they're going back to Edgar Cayce. If you can look up Edgar Cayce on frequencies, is what I'm hearing. There's probably web pages dedicated entire topics to this. The guy's got 1,500 trance channels, or 15,000 that are documented. And they're saying frequencies are going to help stabilize you a bit, because I feel like sometimes you're shifting energetically out of your body. It's not fully, but it's like I'm seeing just like that. And they want you to become more grounded within yourself, is what they're saying. So what I would do is listen to different frequencies and find the one that they're saying draws you in, that draws you to it. So there's like 777, 442. There's all these different frequencies on YouTube. They're saying just find one. A lot of them, they're hidden in the music, but they're saying the music will work as well, but the solid frequencies will help more. And they're also talking about, what else is this? I don't know what your vegetable intake is, Kimberly, but they're showing me loads of vegetables. So they're saying you probably need to, there's some kind of vitamins or something you need to be tapping into or eating that's going to help you further so certain foods will affect certain chakras. And I'm getting with your root chakra, it's a little muddied up. This isn't bad or anything. It's just a lot of people have this going on, they're saying. And I'm going to tap into that a little bit, if you'll let me. Thank you. And recalibrate light, open, recalibrate, light. Thank you. And spin. And thank you. Down, up, open field, recalibrate light. Got it. And boom. Whew. Golden ray. Sometimes I wonder why I signed up for this job. What on earth was I thinking when I was up there? Anyways, so we have open donation, guys. I don't know how you feel, Miss Ingrid. Do what? She's just dancing.
I'm just dancing over here, man.
She's just dancing.
I'm
just chilling.
I'm just excited to be here, man. Happy to be alive.
That may close us up for readings. If anyone else wishes to donate, we got $35. It's PayPal and Cash App. It's up to you.
If we're done, we're done. I trust the energy of the universe.
Yeah, I do too.
Perfect.
Yeah. So thank you all for watching, and you guys have a beautiful day. Peace.
And thank you, Thomas. Bye, Al.
You're more than welcome. Peace.